Good day, everyone. Welcome to our Math 152, the Mathematics in the Modern World. So for now, I will be discussing to you the lesson 3. So we have here the lesson title, Differentiating Inductive and Deductive Reasoning. So we have here the learning objective. So at the end of this module, you should be able to first is determine statements with inductive and deductive reasoning. And two is to compare and contrast inductive and deductive arguments. So what is reasoning? So in mathematics, reasoning is the ability to draw logical conclusions based on evidences or stated assumption. So kapag sinabi nating reasoning, ito yung kakayahan mo o kakayahan natin na makabuo ng isang general rule o isang generalization o sinasabi nating conclusion base sa data na nakita mo o nakuha mo. And also said that reasoning will be helpful in evaluating situations, selecting problem-solving strategies, drawing logical conclusions, developing, describing, and applying the solution. So, hindi lang sa math magagamit ang reasoning. Hindi lang sa math magagamit ang reasoning. Magagamit din ito sa lahat ng aspeto ng buhay natin. Kaya pag sinabi ng reasoning, so it will be helpful in evaluating situation. So, kung may situation man tayong kinalalagyan, madali po natin siyang evaluate dahil part po siya ng reasoning. And then, also said that selecting problem-solving strategies. So, in order to have these strategies, kumbaga para ma-solve natin yung given problem. And it also said that drawing logical conclusion. So, makakagawa tayo ng conclusion out of the given problems pag nakuha na natin yung strategy na gagawin natin. And last is the developing and describing and applying the solutions. So, after natin ma-assess yung problema natin or yung problem natin, tsaka tayo mag-apply ng solution ng possible na makatulong sa atin. So, we have here also an example in mathematics, the problem solving. So, when we have this given problem solving, first is we are going to assess, diba? So, we are assessing the given data, iniisa-isa po natin sila. And then, kapag na-assess na po natin, we are going to select strategies on how to solve on the given problem. So, this is a part of reasoning po. Now, forward na po tayo. So, we have here the two types of reasoning. So, actually, we have four types of reasoning. So, we have the intuition, analogy, deductive, and inductive reasoning. So, but in this particular lesson, we are going to discuss only the two types of reasoning which are used in mathematics. So we have here first type of reasoning is the deductive reasoning. So deductive reasoning is the process of drawing conclusion from something known from general to particular. So deductive reasoning from general to specific, or what we call the top-down logic. So we have here an example in order to understand the concept of this reasoning, the deductive reasoning. So we have example number 1. So sabi dyan, in our school, only students whose grades in geometry are very satisfactory are made members of the Euclidean Club. So Mario is the vice president of the Euclidean Club. So Mario's grade in geometry must be satisfactory. So based on our given example, we are trying to observe the given. So nag-uumpisa siya sa general. So sabi diyan, sa school daw po nila tanging ang estudyante lang daw po ang ang tanging grade lang daw po sa kanilang geometry ay very satisfactory ay yung mga member daw ng Euclidean Club. Eh si Mario daw is a vice president of Euclidean Club. So, meaning, yung grade po ni Mario sa geometry must be satisfactory. So we have here the premise number 1. So in our school, only student whose grades in geometry are very satisfactory are made members of the Euclidean Club. So this premise number 1 is our general statement. And we have the premise number 2. Mario is the vice president of the Euclidean Club. So we have this statement is the specific person. Okay, and now since we have this general to specific, we have this conclusion po. So Mario's grade in geometry must be very satisfactory. So this reasoning goes from general to specific. So deductive reasoning, another example. So sample number 2. So it said that all words professors will type the symbol at. So I have a word professor, meaning so I can type the symbol at. So here are the premises. So all word professors will type the symbol at, and I have a word professor. So this statement, the all word professor will type the symbol, is this our general statement, and I have a word professor. This is the kumbaga the specific statement or specific person. Then since we have this general and specific, so we have this conclusion. So the conclusion is I can type the simple at. Again, this reasoning goes from general to specific, so deductive reasoning is used. Okay, so now proceed po tayo sa another type of reasoning, the inductive reasoning. So sa inductive reasoning naman, kabaliktaran po ng deductive. So inductive reasoning is a set of individual cases or specific cases is studied by experimental method, and from the observation made a general principle or is formed. So inductive reasoning from specific to general, or what we call the bottom-up logic. Okay, so we have here the example in order to understand the concept of inductive reasoning. So we have the given set of numbers, and by observations, and we are given the conclusion. So therefore, the sum of digit of the product of a natural number is 9 is equal to 9. So the conclusion, therefore, the sum of the digit of the product of a natural number and 9 is equal to 9. It's a generalization of the result of observing that the specific cases in multiplying 9 by a number and adding the digit of the product. So it is from the specific cases to generalization. So it is an example of inductive reasoning. Another example, so our house is made of redwood. So both of my next door neighbors have redwood houses. So therefore, all houses in our neighborhood are made of redwood. So by observing the given example, the statement our house is made of redwood is an example of statement, specific statement. And both of my next door neighbors have redwood houses is our observation, and our conclusion would be therefore all houses in our neighbors are made of redwood. Again, the premises are our house is made of wood, and both of my next door neighbors have redwood houses. So they are both observation statements. So our conclusion would be therefore all houses in our neighborhood are made of redwood is our general statement. So since the reasoning goes from a specific uh, example to a general statement, so the argument is an example of inductive reasoning. So although it may very well have a false conclusion because inductive reasoning is probabilistic. Let's try. We have here the exercise. We have the deductive or inductive. So we're going to identify the given set of number or set of word problem or set of statement, then we are trying to answer or give the answer by saying if it is a deductive or inductive. Okay, so we have here number one. So Christian is a grandfather. Christian is bald, so therefore all grandfathers are bald. So what will be the answer for this item number one? The answer would be inductive. Okay. Next, number two, the garbage truck comes every other Tuesday. So it came last Tuesday, so it will not come this Tuesday. So what will be the answer for this one? Okay, the answer would be deductive. Number three, James Cameron's last three movies were successful. His next movie will be successful. So the answer would be inductive. Number four, flight steward know how to swim. Ronald know how to swim. So hence, Ronald is a flight steward. What will be the answer for this one? The answer would be deductive. So take note that this argument is not valid, though it's deductive reasoning. So the better or the valid argument is the flight steward know how to swim. So Ronald is a flight attendant. Attendant. So hence, Ronald knows how to swim. And last, number 5, the next probable number in the sequence 2, 5, 9, 14, 20 is 27. So we have here the specific observation. So what is our answer for item number 5? The answer would be inductive. So therefore, the statement or whether true or false is inductive reasoning. So that would be the our discussion for lesson 3, the differentiating the two reasoning, which is the deductive and inductive reasoning.